How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview of the predicted 11. Man City against Arsenal. Yeah, again, cannot wait for this game. I absolutely am buzzing. So as you know, 4:30, Easter Sunday, Super Sunday. Arsenal go up against Man City at the Etihad, and yeah, listen, it's here. For me, it's winner takes all. We win, the title's ours. If City win, they're back on track for the title. If we draw, however, a draw would be unbelievable. I mean, we've gone to the Etihad the last 5 seasons at least, and we've lost and shit, you know what I'm saying? Last season, we went up there, lost 4-1. Rob Holding scoring our only goal, right? We cannot be getting battered by Man City. And we have proved this season already that we can beat them 1-0 at the Emirates in the Community Shield. First proper game of the season, if you know what I mean. So we have proved ourselves now that we can beat Manchester City, and yeah, the team that won the league last season ahead of us. Great, yeah, that wasn't it, but. Yeah, I'm coming into this game with confidence, and I think it's the best mood to be in. You've got to believe in your squad, and you've got to believe in the mentality of your players, and you've got to, and you just got to believe. Seeing is believing. I strongly believe, Arsenal can go to Man City, and they can beat them. It's possible. Anything's possible in football. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But you just don't know. That little boost could give us the win that we needed at the Etihad to go into Tuesday night with confidence. Tuesday night is Luton, actually, at our place as well. That's another huge game, but yeah. In terms of our opponents, Man City themselves, They're another team that is through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. They just violated Copenhagen, didn't they? Guess who they got? Real Madrid. Yeah, it's not going to end well for one of those two, is it? But yeah, in terms of the Premier League form, Man City haven't been great this season, and they've only started picking up vital points as of late. Liverpool just, after relying on a last-minute winner, we've been playing the best football since the Christmas break. And yeah, we deserve to be where we are. The fact Liverpool are second and City are just behind them in third is mad. And the fact we're only top on goal difference is kind of says it all, doesn't it? And it's been a long-ass international break. It's been a hell of one as well. I'm hearing, actually, Man City are going to have John Stones and Kyle Walker out for the game. So, get in there. That is some news to know. But on the negative side of things, Bukayo Saka pulled out from the England squad for a bit of precaution injury. With a precaution. Same with Gabriel Magalhaes. He didn't even travel to Brazil for internationals. He wanted to stay here and work on and just stay with Arsenal. And then there's Martinelli, who is probably the biggest doubt of them all. If I'm quite honest with you, I think if we'll see anyone, it's Saka and Gabriel, but I wouldn't risk any of them. I genuinely would not risk any of them, Gabriel or Saka or even Martinelli. And yeah, I wouldn't risk Martinelli at all. I wouldn't risk Gabriel or Saka either. And then I remember the last time we actually played Man City at the Emirates, we were also without Bukayo Saka, and we still went there and won. So it's all about the confidence, and it's all about getting the 3 points up there. It's a big 3 points. Martinelli's more or less going to be missing anyway. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the predicted 11. In goal, David Raya. Straightforward choice. Actually went off in the international break early on for Spain. I forgot who he was against, but he went off for half time and the backup keeper come on. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah, he's back at Arsenal now. He's going to go for me. It's a straightforward choice. Into the back four, first of all, left back Zinchenko. I think I'll bring him back in for this one. I think it makes sense to bring him back in for this one because of what I'm going to do with the centre backs. And Tomiyasu, for me, it's a bit too early for him to come straight back into a starting team, especially against a City team who's going to be attacking against you. Timber, I think he'll be travelling with the squad, which is great news for us. But yeah, I doubt we'll see him. I doubt we'll see him at least until Tuesday against Luton. It's highly doubtful that we'll see Timber until Tuesday. But yeah, there's Zinchenko lots in there. Into the centre backs, first of all, Jakub Kiwior. That is what I do. He's on some stupendous form at the moment. He's really showing what he's made of, and he'll be up against Erling Haaland, who's not an easy attacker to get, I think, as you know, to get past. Gabriel and Saliba have always been pocketing him in the past, and yeah, I think Gabriel is going to have to miss this game, because if Gabriel isn't fully fit and Kiwior is, who's the better choice? It's Kiwior, I'm sorry, but Gabriel, when he's not fit, and any player when they're not fully fit can get a mistake out of. And making a mistake against a big team like Man City can really hurt you. So that's why Jakub Kiwior is going to start this game for me. Next to him, William Saliba, I think it's a straightforward choice. Played for France against, who was it, Costa Rica in that 3-2 win, just about clinched the win. I see Didier Deschamps was saying something about him, that he doesn't do enough for France, and that he does more for Arsenal, because he doesn't actually get given a chance for France, does he? Fucking no, he doesn't actually get given a chance for France, does he? I just don't get managers sometimes, man. But yeah, Saliba gets in there for me. It's no question. Rolls Royce of a defender. We move. Into the right back, Ben White. Again, pulled out the England side. Gareth Southgate. Oh, but you can't be doing that. You can't. Well, shut up, Gareth Southgate, man. Honest to God. So sick of Gareth Southgate, man. Always picking on Ben White. Leave the man alone. He had an argument with your kit man. Talk to your kit man about it then. Stop always glassing up on Ben White. Yeah, and just leave Ben White the fuck alone, alright? Ben White's back at Arsenal now, where he belongs. He's Arsenal through and through. He's this club through and through. And it's as simple as that. Ben White starts at right back. Into the midfield, first of all, Jorginho. Again, straightforward choice for me. These are the kind of games where you bring in Jorginho. And these are the kind of games where Jorginho needs to shine. And, you know, it's a big ask for Jorginho playing consecutive games. But, yeah, it is what it is. And Jorginho, he's an Italian maestro in that midfield, isn't he? He's just an absolutely brilliant player. So I've got no problems with playing near him whatsoever. Next to him, Declan Rice, of course, just a bit further forward. Yeah. Again, it's a straightforward choice for me. Declan Rice, of course, will be up against Rodri in the middle of the middle of the park, and yeah, we know how good of a player Rodri is. This season, Declan Rice has been the better one of the two. But if you look at if you look at overall stats and everything, Rodri probably does beat Declan Rice. But yeah, this season Declan Rice 100%, and Declan Rice gets in, and no question, it's more or less the easiest choice in this 11, bar Saliba and David Raya. So yeah, Declan Rice, no questions with him whatsoever. Into the attack now. This is probably where I can be making a couple changes. Martinelli, as I said, he's unlikely to be fit. So that's one on the left. I'm going to play Leandro Trossard. He'll be up against either Rico Lewis or someone like that, because the Kanji's not fit either. So that's good news for Leandro Trossard, a kid against a man. So yeah, Trossard, he needs to perform, and I think Trossard, he will need to be on his game, and it's going to be a big game for him. It's going to be big for Leandro Trossard, and yeah, trying to provide something special for him. He starts for me on the left. Through the middle in the number 8 role, Martin Odegaard, I think it's a straightforward choice. He will walk the team out of the tunnel. He will be the captain, and he will of course, you know, be everything. Over on the right, Gabriel Jesus. I'd give Jesus the run on the right. I think him up against Ake or Vardy can cause a lot of problems to City's defence. And it happened at the Emirates, and he was electric down that right-hand side. He was absolutely electric, and I think that is where he's best, on the wing, left or right. That is where for me that is where Gabriel Jesus is best for me, and that is probably where I look at it, and I think that is probably where he's best on playing. And yeah, you know what you know what I'm going to say with that. You know, that's probably where Jesus' best role is, on the right, to be quite honest with you, or in any sort of wing. So yeah, I've got no issues with putting Jesus in there at all. Up front as the striker, false nine, whatever you want to call it, Kai Havertz. I think this man just cannot be dropped from the team at the moment. He's just too good of a footballer, isn't he? And he'll be up against probably Ruben Diaz and someone else, Josvo Gvardiol, and all players like them of that caliber as well. So yeah, it's going to be a big game for Kai Havertz, and especially because he actually scored the winning goal against City in the UCL final a couple of seasons ago. Could he score against City again? We hope to find out. So yeah, listen, that's going to be it for the preview. Man City versus Arsenal. As I said earlier, it's going to be a big game, and there's no questions about it. It is probably our biggest game of the season, and yet I'm playing fucking a weakened team, but at the same time, it's only for the best, isn't it? And I'm not trying to do anything bad or anything to stop it from going there. So yeah, if you're new around here, hit the like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you lot soon. Up the Arsenal.